After England defeated the French at the Battle of Bremule, Normandy was back in King Henry's hands. But 1 year later, his good fortune turned to tragedy. In 1120, his son and heir William Adelin died in a shipwreck. The future of Henry I's kingdom was in jeopardy. Henry desperately needed a new heir. With no legitimate sons left alive, he broke with tradition and chose his daughter, Matilda. Henry forced his barons to swear an oath to accept Matilda as queen. But when the king died, they broke their promise. England would not be ruled by a woman. Matilda's cousin Stephen saw his chance and claimed the throne. The crisis moved to the capital. At Westminster Abbey, Stephen was crowned king, but Matilda wanted what was hers. She was also lining up powerful supporters who would fight Stephen for her right to rule. Their conflict engulfed England in civil war. Fighting raged throughout the land. In 1141, everything focused on one of the kingdom's most strategic cities, Lincoln. Matilda's allies had commandeered the castle. But King Stephen was determined to take it back. He besieged the castle. Stalemate. As dawn broke on February the 2nd, everything was about to change. Matilda's half-brother, Robert of Gloucester, raced to break the siege. As Robert's forces approached Lincoln, Stephen's army turned away from the castle to face them. Robert could win Matilda the crown, but only if his army could win the day. Robert of Gloucester's forces approached Lincoln. Their task, to liberate the castle from King Stephen's siege. While behind Lincoln's walls, troops loyal to Matilda held the castle for the Empress. First, Robert's forces would stage an ambush to prevent enemy reinforcements from joining with King Stephen's army.
Ready to read. ويدو شول إيش كابتن واحد. Het wel beodon. Give me hast. Do ende mi duty. Vol wende die kurse isar. Give me hast. I'll do that. Het wel beodon. I'll do that. Bidende واحد.
Here we for blood on ball.
Wider schul ich ga.
What be a thin hesten?
Scouter ready to read. Wider schul ich ga. Scouter if do ende mi duty. Bidende for. Vol wende die head.
Send them at me pitch for the things.
Robert's men concealed themselves in a sheltered grove and lay in wait for the enemy.
Here we for blood on ball. Ich sues aliata. What will ta ich to a sua thuetest? Hessa shouldn't be.
Give me hast. Het wel beodon.
What be a thin hesten? What will thou? Ich suessa aliata. Essa sono be here. Here we for blood on ball. To be that is.
Robert defeated the first column of Stephen's reinforcements, but he knew more were on the way.
Helda Ned. Stirende nu. Folwende di Hesta. Het wel beodon.
Send them it. Ich suessa.
Kurse is Ichelduthad. Ridende suahet. Ichelduthad.
Send them ich du so thuhetest. Men of armors, we've been verende out. Ich du so thuhetest.
Each sail the foe!
With more of Stephen's reinforcements eliminated, Robert was steadily undermining the siege.
Men of armors, every chance and endurende. Men of armors, what be a thilisting? Essa should be here way for blood on page for theft. What will it do a so thuhetest? What be a thilisting?
Give him to end me duty. Ridende suahet. Scouter, het wel beodon. Courser is saddled. Scout, I camonte fara. Ridende suahet. Folwende di Hesta. Ich habe found the foe.
What will thou? Here way for blood on ball.
Ich habe found
Send
the
them
foe.
it's for theftiness.
Robert's men decimated King Stephen's reinforcements and were poised to break the siege. Continuing the push towards Lincoln, Robert sent in a large company of reinforcements to aid his vanguard. To further weaken the siege, Robert would need to cut off Stephen's supplies. He targeted the nearby market town.
Non slariende hestes nu. Nutha, come upon.
Scoutess, ready to wither Shulichka. Folwende. Bender si sende near me.
Matilda's cause, a large group of knights arrived at Lincoln to bolster Robert's army. With the market town in ruins, King Stephen's supplies began to dwindle. Robert received word that Welsh troops under Matilda's banner were en route to join forces with him. But King Stephen had the roads to Lincoln heavily guarded, and the route was not without risk, even for the hardy Welshmen. Making their way to Lincoln, Matilda's Welsh allies were ambushed by the king's soldiers. Robert's men would need to aid the Welsh if they wanted their help in breaking the siege. Joining forces on the road to Lincoln, Matilda's allied troops made for the castle to lift the siege.
Scouters, readeth our salmon, scouters. We're reading. Nu, Tulke, Surface. Before me on the way today. Scouters. Way here reader, scouters. Way here reader, scouters. Readeth our salmon, scouters. Ich will do that. We're reading. Fuse to serve. Dente to serve. Scouters, go and me duty.
Robert's forces spotted a large detachment of Stephen's soldiers guarding the castle gates. If they hoped to liberate Lincoln, they would need to break the blockade and rout the army. Robert's forces scattered the king's army, leaving the gates to the castle unguarded. Robert's men finally united with Lincoln's garrison. They could now use the castle to strengthen their army. To lift the siege, they needed to destroy the enemy camps surrounding the castle.
Hästes en oddbåmen. Uppnäd bereth arvejmen. Jeppe med och bort. Gereth hästet I kan du. Boa is I boon.
Every charge, I think they listen.
No! Under arveras!
Delphing to do.
Yarway chef. Dresset jou, arvejmen! Keep it order Marcus Bowman!
Duteris none of the new Tulkas, settled young, for what they breakers, mid
Yarway chef.
Look at you be at the mean a word. So,
Harken it on!
See they together. Så är det helt lite. What day this work?
yet to thee shall lede jag. And then to serve. I shall lede jag.
Yahweh shattered. Wow, shattered. Höstes kommer, arvejmen! Följ in dig, hästes!
It is surface.
Where are you?
On guard their friends. With marvelous. It's living here.
Matilda's forces struck hard, destroying one of King Stephen's siege camps. King Stephen was spotted, shielded by his men. To end the siege, Matilda's forces needed to capture Stephen and rout his army. King Stephen's army dwindled as Matilda's forces struck down another siege camp. king's army was scattered, and those who didn't fall fled.
Get to the ready for Heste. At me no word.
Who said Turkas? Loser! Come on! I'm sweet. Yes. Let's send them always!
Matilda's men closed in and finally captured King Stephen. Matilda's forces had won the battle at Lincoln. But the fight for the crown was not over yet.